Sunflower State, the site of our clash today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker, as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I checked in with Kansas State's head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Jayhawks offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, it was K-State who rocked and chalked and destroyed the Jayhawks, winning easily.
Yeah, and I think they've heard this, and they've heard people like Reese just introduce it and just make fun of them and hear about how bad it was a year ago from their in-state rivalry. They want to get bragging rights. This is a big deal for Kansas football. It's a big stage.
They lit them up on the scoreboard, and they said, you are a basketball school, and we are the football school in state. And they're going to get an opportunity to make that point again here today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the edge. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good
questionably scary.
The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Avery Johnson. He's trying to bounce back from a 4-interception game in their last loss. Johnson wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. And the Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, Palmer, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. And we've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Making the adjustment on the play. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing in.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it.
Uh-oh, he's wide open.
Just as he throws, it's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. That one's not even close. 2nd and long here. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants to go deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Tough run here. It's Edwards. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Jackson. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Throws to the back. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Left side is Jackson. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Caught by Williams on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires on the move. It's complete. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Calls his own number. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On first down from the 13-yard line. On the draw, it's Jackson. Maybe some room here. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he made the extra point without problem. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. On the direct snap, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense working from the pistol. Keeps it moving, it's Edwards. Knocked down immediately.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Give to the running back. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Third and 6 yards to go. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide left, it's Jackson. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, what a move. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. There he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Here comes the two-point try. Right side, it's Johnson. He will not get there. Brought down at the one, and the two-point try is no good. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Edwards. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Rush is on. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. On the snap, it's Jenkins. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Rush right in his face.
What?
On the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Now the pitch. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Look out. He sacked. This defense all over him.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he avoids the sack.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on first down. Out wide. Oh, it's on the ground.
No.
Defense trying to take it back.
That's not how it was supposed to go.
Return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 25 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting
I don't care
Irish
about them.
able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrow of margins.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here to start the third quarter, there is so much energy on the Kansas sideline. This has been such a difficult series for the Jayhawks in the past few years. They have lost 17 straight games to their hated rival, Kansas State. But right now, they've got the lead, they've got the momentum, and they're starting to believe maybe they can change the outcome here today. I'll keep you posted how they're going here in the third quarter.
Johnson wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Okay.
Trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes
Should
out
have
quickly. Zone
waited.
coverage. Nice
It was
job
wide
by the
open.
defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Yo, you're lying.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Oh, it's a fumble.
Come on, let me go recover that. Thank you.
Up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. He's got the first down. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Motion from the wideout. Deflected at the goal line.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive.
You're lying.
Here.
Gets away from one. He's got space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Marshall. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Jackson. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Johnson looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. They'll stop it for a moment here as there's an injured Kansas State Wildcat down on the play. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They want to run it left here. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Might as well run him again. Got the 1st down. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep.
Damn.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to...
Oh, my God.
Here he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
I tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble out.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this first down on 4th and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
He's past the marker. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. He's going for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Parker. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. It's inside. It's Edwards.
Guys.
He's running free down the middle. He's at the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
We're not serious right now, bro.
Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Runs for the tackle. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
I'm so bad.
Maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there.
Snags it, and he's open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Jayhawks right after the huge weight through the air back to the line. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Left side is McMillan. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. On the move. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's White. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
He breaks a tackle. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Duff.
No, why would we stop running our route, dumb? Come on.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Fresh center downs going to the air. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires left. It's caught. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on defense. Out the clock. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. The run inside. It's Jackson. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. See some running room. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. At the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.